As you know, we're usually, I was doing Randomizer Thursdays for a while, so I thought I would change it up and do more, free games that are on PlayStation Plus, Game Pass, games with gold. So that's why we're here today. So Thursdays, as always, is helmed by me. I am Mark, DM for Stranger Dame. He's part of the Game Vault Pod. I'm joined by Tom.
Hello, everyone.
So I thought I would say fortuitous, because we never planned these things between this and They Called Us a Movie. But we had the podcast, had the games you'd like to chill with. Jenny's in the chat, by the way. So if you guys want to talk to Jenny, be there and tell her how much you're looking forward to when we finally do it, Zakara Dies. But we'll skip that. So I thought, let's take that, chill games and play the two free games, or one of the free games that came out for PlayStation Plus, which is Farming Simulator. I don't know how much of a chill game it is. It seems like it should be. I like American Truck Simulator, which is, a game you can sort of relax to. And I was like, yeah, let's check it out. City Skylines is the other one. So it kind of mashed up with our podcast for this week. So I'm thinking one day a week I'm going to do something like this, where I'm going to play something from Game Pass or Plus or Gold for that month. And we'll just have fun, check it out, see if it's good, or maybe I'll pull a couple just in case if something's complete shit. Just to sort of mix it up. And then I want to have 1 or 2 nights a week where it's set for, certain games, so you guys know out there in the audience what to expect on a certain night when you come to the Game Vault Pod Twitch channel. So without further ado, as I was explaining to Tom in the pre-stream, the opening to this game is kind of amazing in that they take it a little too seriously, and it has moments that would probably be exciting to someone that actually lived on a farm. Maybe not so much for us. So I'm going
Well, it is a simulator, so
I'm going to start the game now, but you'll know immediately some of the action shit. It's great. Anyway, I don't want to spoil it too much. So, Farm Simulator 19. I think this is the most recent. I don't think they did a 20. So yeah, I'll just let this bad boy play.
I wish I could hear it.
Oh, it doesn't. You don't need to hear it. It's just think of country music.
Okay, that's not that difficult.
Yeah, just generic country music.
Speaking of things that took themselves too seriously, did you watch the quote-unquote gameplay reveal today?
Yeah. Here we go, Tom.
This looks like the opening to a like a what the hell is it? Nicholas Sparks movie?
Yeah.
We bought a zoo? Some shit like that. Dun, dun, dun. John Deere tractor.
I love the glamour shots of the tractor.
That tractor's going way too fast. And what's with the wild horses? No, farmers don't have wild horses.
I'm so glad I found this gem when I started up the game today. And yes, his hat says FS on it.
Who knew this was a
Alright, so
thing?
there's mods, which I'm not putting on because I don't know what to do. I love,
There's mods on the console version?
yeah. So the my other favorite thing is options here. It's just this stuff, like there's no like graphics or not graphics, but like subtitles or brightness or anything.
No, it's gonna be how long the day is and stuff like that.
Yeah. So we'll go to career because I don't know what the sandbox mode is here. But yeah, let's start career.
Sandbox is just you just mess around.
So.
Mark, lower the game audio a smidge.
Okay. That I can do. Let's see if that's better. If not, I'll turn it down in game. So, I think we should do New Farmer. I'll even go a little lower, because it's just generic country music. Alright, New Farmer. So we can be in Ravenport or Fellsburn. Any choices? Ravenport? Fellsburn. Burn.
Go with Ravenport.
Alright, let's do Ravenport. Ah, it's a tie. Let's see. Well, I think they want you to start in Ravenport. Let me back out. Yeah.
Is that what it gives you by default?
Yeah, in Ravenport, we'll teach you how to play Farming Simulator.
Oh, yeah, there you
So
go.
that's where we have to start. Maybe next time we'll do the other thing. Alright. Can I change my character's name? Nope. It's just going to be my PSN name. Awesome. Which makes no sense. Alright, let's make the most
Sure
ridiculous
does.
character we can make. I think to be ridiculous, it's got to be a guy. Yeah, you can be a lady, but let's see how ridiculous the guys get. Oh no, these are way too generic. Okay, let's go girl. Let's see. There we go.
Lucky lady.
Is there any way to... Nope, can't turn the characters. And they only have 4 hairstyles. Okay. Hats. So we got a ball cap. That's all they are baseball caps.
That's what I'd be wearing.
I was hoping for a cowboy hat. I guess these are all name brands?
Are they? What are they? I can't.
I'm not reading, but it's like... I mean, we have something called Load King here.
Load King? That sounds incredibly dirty.
Yeah, we might come back to that. Man. Let's just go through all this nonsense. I just want to see if there's a cowboy hat.
So, are you doing a stream tomorrow as well?
Maybe.
Okay.
Did you see the,
I saw the tweet and I was confused.
Did you see the photo in the tweet?
Yes, I did.
I've been inside too long. We'll go Load King. Okay, accessories. Ooh, sunglasses.
You gotta have sunglasses. You're on that farm. It's sunny.
I think if we take the hat off, I just kind of made Lynn. Let's take the hat off and see if I'm right.
Is it possible to take the hat off?
Yeah. I just gotta go through them all. Yeah. I'll get Jenny's opinion. I think I basically made Lynn. maybe it's because she's the only one I know that wears those big old aviators.
If it was Lynn, she'd have long boots on.
Let's see.
Which may be an option, who knows?
What do you think? I think this white shirt's fine. I think it's fine.
So, since we've had all these computer issues, should we
Yeah.
tease what we're talking about this week on the podcast?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, go ahead. It's your project.
So, Jenny, as you know, has not been streaming lately due to massive technology issues. So we're in the process of getting all of the parts and pieces to build her a computer. Basically just for streaming. She may stream some PC games. We're not sure, but it's for streaming and she wants to play games with it. So it's going to be very pretty, and I'm going to be building it live on our stream.
Nice.
I'm still trying to figure out like how I'm going to do it with I'm thinking 2 different camera angles. I haven't decided yet. I went out and bought an extra long USB cable to use with one of the fake GoPros.
Okay.
And it actually is working, so I'm going to try to use one of those. Fingers crossed.
Nice.
But we have like 80% of the parts now. We're waiting on the important stuff, the case and the power supply.
Yeah, the thing you need to house everything and the thing you need to be able to work everything.
Yeah. Yeah, there's certain things you can do without, but those 2 things you cannot. So
yeah,
we're in a little holding pattern. But on the podcast this week, we're going to talk about building gaming PCs and kind of go back in history of when building your own PC became a thing. And we're Jen's gonna take us through what it's been like trying to get her first computer together. Mark can give us his experiences as we've upgraded his over time. But I think it's gonna be a fun conversation, and of course we're gonna talk about Xbox reveal today. But that's a whole other ball of wax.
This game's first person.
Is it really? No, there's got to be a way to go third person.
There probably is, but they put me in first person.
Well, it's a simulator, so first person makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically we're going to show the building of Jen's computer. My computer is just basically, I can do everything. It's just my computer decides when it doesn't want to do anything anymore. It just overheats.
Your computer likes it hot.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just say a lot of times when I try to play games, it's 83 degrees Celsius inside my computer.
Or hotter, which is not good.
No. I don't even want to do the math. I know 100 degrees Celsius is boiling water, so I think we're eking way too close to that number. Okay. This is one of the fields where you own from the very start. It has wheat and conveniently grown to a stage where it can be harvested. Time to combine the harvester and get started. Okay.
Jen said your computer is Load King.
Yes, it is. How? Okay. Let's see, how do I get in
it's really
the harvester? Good. Oh, there's a button.
There's a button.
I thought it was like you have to go to the door, but it's just a button. Okay.
Also, I'm in the process of building myself a test bench. So if I come into contact with old hardware, like old graphics cards and things like that I want to test out, I can just throw it on the test bench, make sure it works, benchmark it,
okay,
and then, go back to doing whatever I was doing. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I finally have all the parts and pieces minus a case, which I have to get as well. I'll have to figure that out.
Hey, I got a horn.
So, did they say what you're driving here? What is this thing?
This is a harvester.
Yeah, to harvest all the wheat.
So two. I can honk. Oh, it's R2. Okay.
So there's probably a button to turn it on.
Yeah, I got it. Think I'm doing this right?
Can that be code for dirty things? Yes. Yes, it can. Well, Jen, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was a code for dirty things. Load king. Really, load queen would be the dirty thing, but, you know.
I'm
Won't
just
go that
running
far.
this over. I'm not harvesting it. It's giving me no instructions here. Let's stop. Okay, let's lower header. Fold, no, unfold harvester. Bite out. I don't know what that's doing.
You're murdering your crop. Yes, yes, you are.
Cruise control. I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Do you have the tiller on the front going?
Ah, stop. I can't look at the front of my thing.
You can't, like, free look?
That's what I've been trying to do.
Jen's enjoying this.
Ah, there we go. Alright.
Yeah, that thing's not spinning. That's the problem. Because you're just
Turn on
running shit
harvester.
over.
There we go. Why did they tell me to do that?
There it is. Okay. There you got it. Now it's telling you where to go. Finally.
Yeah,
That green
I'm
spot.
gonna back up. I should just hire a worker.
Harvest that shit. You know I know what to do with it.
There we go. Okay. Back up. Thankfully, I did trucks.
Thanks to our friend Jonathan, I have been given numerous more games that may end up on Retro Roulette. I also have a plethora of sports games now, which I did not have before. And one of those games is Adventure Island, Mark. So
Nice. Hudson's
may end
Adventure
up-
Island.
yes, Hudson's Adventure Island. Hudson's Adventure Island. I got Excite Bike, which I can't believe I didn't have Excite Bike, but I now own it, so it's going on the list.
Nice.
I have Madden like 93 to 97 for some reason.
So apparently the worker is doing this for me. So I'm just gonna let it go for a little bit
Oh, it's just gonna do it itself.
and see how much I fucked up. This thing has to correct.
I mean, you did the first line, right?
Yeah, but I also drove through the wheat 3 times without the harvester down.
Well, that's because I didn't tell you what to do. This is like old school gaming at its finest. I'm not telling you anything.
Yeah, or I just skip past it. Both could be fine. Ooh, radio.
The turning radius on this is god awful.
Yeah. There we go. Alright. So letting my worker finish this. It's going to teach me how to do something else.
There you go. So, Mark, when you sent me that link to that RetroPie thing, the Raspberry Pi case, I thought you were joking.
Yeah.
I didn't realize what was happening.
No, because I said I have all these extra computer parts. Is there anything you can do with them?
Well, yeah, we could definitely do something with them, but that case was like 3 inches long.
I don't.
It was...
I just typed in Raspberry Pi cases, and that was the first one that popped up. I didn't really read into it. I was like, "Hey, does this work?"
We'll need to get you like a cool little cheap case.
Okay. Attach. I think I'm getting the hang of this part.
Mark, apparently you're scaring all of our friends with the your Philadelphia setting.
Oh, why? Everybody getting mad?
No, they're just confused.
It's not for you guys. I'm gonna like talk and have a chat on building the world, so people can relax.
I trust you. I don't know if they do.
So unfold, lower. I think I'm doing this right. I did that kind of okay.
It'll let you know if you're doing it. All right.
Whoop. I went a little too fast. And I didn't put the cultivator down.
So, Mark, do you have ESPN Plus?
Yes. Why?
Because I've been binging a show that I would highly recommend called Peyton's Places. Basically, Peyton Manning going through and recapping the history of the NFL.
Oh, okay.
But it's he has a lot of, he talks to a lot of people, and there's a lot of good information in it.
Awesome. I might actually check that out. I don't know what I left behind at the beginning of this line. The big black thing that's just sitting there.
Something fell off.
No idea.
Uh-oh. You're giving Jen a bug. She's gonna get this. Jen, don't you have PS Plus? It's free.
Yeah, it's free game on PS Plus. Might be the wrong thing to tell her. I don't think she knew. Okay. So, we're gonna hire a worker. I'm gonna get off here. How's that guy doing? That guy's still doing it? Oh, Jesus. Let me go look and see what this thing was that I dropped. What is that?
Be prepared to never see Jen again. That looks like a toolbox or something, Mark.
I don't. It doesn't seem to be affecting my worker. He seems to be doing fine. Maybe it was like an anchor? I don't know. Okay, let's go over to this thing. So is this my seeding truck? This might be my seeding truck. I think this was canola over here I'm growing. Yeah.
It does kind of look like a PC power supply, I'm not gonna lie. Don't kill anybody, Mark.
It's just me alone with my 2 workers.
Make sure they don't sneak up behind you.
Turn on sower.
So now what are you seeding now? Is that what that is?
I think.
Or are you tilling?
No, I think it's just seeding. I actually don't think I'm doing anything. Let's hire a worker. See what he does. Enter vehicle. Hire worker.
You have enough money?
I don't know where my money is. Back this up here. Try one more time. I just want to see what he does. Do I have to?
Also, now that when Jen said that, it gave me an idea. I think once we do the PC build, and if I put it on YouTube, I'll post a link to the PC part picker list that went into that PC, so people can see what it is and
yeah, that's actually a good
what's
idea.
in it.
Okay, so I'm supposed to go somewhere else. Let me go to where this yellow dot is on the map.
This looks incredibly confusing to me.
Yes. This is not Harvest Moon or...
Yeah, this is not Animal Crossing, that's for sure.
Oh, it's whatever these things are. Those are the yellow things on my map. So my 2 workers are working. Let's go to... I'm just going to go to things on my map.
And I do apologize. The streams have not been going up as quickly as I'd like on YouTube, just
That's
because work sucks right now, and it's super busy.
Oh, shit. Coming, buddy.
He doesn't know what to do when he's done.
No, I blocked him.
You blocked him with the other thing.
The other, yeah. My bad. Sorry, buddy.
Traffic jam.
All right. Oh, Jesus. That's the second time I've walked into this sewer.
Huh.
All right. So, let those guys do their thing. Let's go over to 19. I guess this is my house. See what they want me to do over there. This does look like every farm that I've been told about, having just an abandoned card just in the scrapyard.
Yeah, there's always a beat up old car just sitting there.
What is G blocked by? What are you blocked by over here?
Oh, Mark, so I forgot to tell you, I finally got through Chapter 9.
Ooh. So, what you think?
It was interesting. It was, I liked how they made it acceptable, I guess, for 21st century, and it wasn't so it was still goofy, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's my favorite part of the game.
I definitely think they did a great job with Corneo, like showing how much of a POS he is and how creepy he is. I think they nailed that character.
Yeah, the honeybee and yeah, these things are in my way.
The dancing was weird. I'll admit that. Is there a trophy for getting like 100% on the dancing?
Did you get over 20?
I got over 20.
Yeah. Did you get his earrings?
Yeah.
Then that's the best you can do.
Okay. Because I got like 27 greats and 1 bad. Like I missed one.
Yeah.
Like, because I couldn't see it.
It's my favorite singular scene in the whole game is that dance number. Because it's just, they do it so well.
It was like the most Japanese thing I've ever seen in a video game. The most Japanese RPG thing I've ever seen in a Japanese RPG.
Yeah, and like you said, they, said that it's okay to not follow the laws of gender. And I was like, awesome. That is a great message to have in 2020.
Yeah.
Especially after how shitty it is in the original.
Yeah, it was weird in the original, just because it was not widely accepted thing
Yeah.
to begin with,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
it was interesting for sure.
yeah, in Japan, like that stuff is what's the word I'm looking for?
Shunned.
No, no, like it's played for comedy. You know,
Oh, okay.
men and women's
Like it.
dresses.
Okay.
You know,
Like it's a
yeah,
put laughing at someone instead of with someone.
yeah, exactly. From what I understand, I could be wrong. I'm not an expert on Japan. Okay, so my guys are finishing their work. I don't know what to do next. It's awesome because it's 10:27 in the morning and I have no idea what to do right now. Let's go over. Okay, so the harvester is done. So do I have to go collect the harvest? They didn't do a great job of being a tutorial.
Also on the podcast, I'm going to talk about how Jenny picked the absolute worst time to try to build a computer in the history of building computers.
That's great.
Minus the time when I tried to build my first computer, which was right before cryptocurrency became a thing.
Oh.
So that was annoying and bad too.
Yeah, everything just shot up in price if I remember correctly.
Yeah, buying a graphics card became incredibly difficult, and you couldn't find them anywhere, and they were super overpriced for almost a year. Everybody had to resort to buying older used graphics cards, and even those spiked up in price. And after it all crashed, you can still buy like decent cards from that era that were used for mining for relatively cheap, just because of how crazy it was at that time. People were just buying them left and right, 40 at a time.
It's nuts.
And then it finally crashed and everybody's trying to get rid of them, and you can't sell them because they're not worth a damn, because there's a million cards out on the market.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like when I got into finally updating my computer, it was a good time.
Yeah, when you were doing it was like the perfect time to do all that. New graphics cards had just come out. They were good price. They hadn't done the tariffs yet on power supplies.
Okay, I think I know what to do next. Right, let me park this guy here. So if you notice, I dumped my thing into that truck.
Yeah, Jen, they do that in times like this specifically because they have a limited stock, so they can't have they can't have people ordering like 15 cards at one time now. And when they started doing the cryptocurrency stuff, places like Micro Center would have order limits too, which was great for people who just wanted to build a gaming computer.
There we go. I think I figured it out. I harvested it, and now he's tilling.
Nice.
I hope that's what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not just killing my crops. And I think I know what to do with these bad boys.
Where's the giant water truck thing? Irrigation.
Not sure. Okay, let's detach. walk over to these things here. Let's see if I can attach and drag them off. Got a feeling I gotta do this with the tractor. Yeah, we're gonna wait for one of them tractors to be done. Doing what they're doing. Yeah, so this does seem like a chill game. I don't know if it's a stream game, per se.
I mean, you're doing it, so.
Okay. So once he's done seeding, I'm going to take that tractor and see if I can drag these things off. The tractor. Yeah, so I put the wheat into this truck here. Now, I don't know what I do with this truck now.
I'm guessing you have to bring the truck somewhere to drop it off.
Let me see if I get in it what it says. Okay, so there seems to be places to go. So I have wheat. I guess I would go to the... Okay, is there like a help button? Wait, is there? Oh,
There should be.
Whew, okay. Okay. So, zoned. This is okay. Other contracting.
Jen wants you to play Goat Simulator next week. Alright, I'm just gonna take contracts. What's the thing I'm most comfortable with? Okay, let me take this contract. Jen says she'll take your silence as a yes for playing Goat Simulator next week.
If I have it. I'm not gonna buy anything.
It was free one month for PS Plus.
I probably have it then. Dairy. Alright, let me look over the map here. Alright. God. Okay. Okay, so we have the animal dealer. Now, what is my contract? Dairy station to transport company. Okay, so where's the dairy station? Plant, barn, spinnery, shop. Station.
Now, can you purchase more land?
Probably
stuff?
eventually. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna drive to that. To that red dot on the map? I guess this is what I do.
I have no idea, Mark.
Oh
My
my.
guess is as good as mine.
Alright, so we're going a little drive here. 25 miles an hour. Okay, so that's a spinnery. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to those.
Seems like farming simulator. Like this seems like part of SimCity.
Yeah, it seems like you would have to like know what you're doing here. To like it was teaching me how to do all that stuff and then just stopped.
Weird.
At least with the other jobs. They seem to. Wait, I probably want to make this right here. Well, it's nice that it's like basically open world a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll give them that. And I like how it feels like a very farming town name. You know, it's like Main Street and Center Street. You know,
Like small town.
yeah, like they didn't
Exactly.
think to name the streets. It's just like, yeah, it's Center Street of the town, Center Street, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to want to make it right here. Yeah, so thinking of doing something a little more exciting next week. I'm going to look up Game Pass stuff and see what's on there. You know.
Red Dead 2.
No, that's no. I did buy something that's might be interesting. Not buy. It was on Game Pass. They had Bridge Constructor, which is a thing on. Apparently, I'm driving with ghost cars around. These graphics are kind of freaking out a bit. It's you got to build a bridge to get all these trams and stuff over. No, fucking train. You have to build the bridge, like actually do engineering ideas, like but fulcrums and stuff like that. Like real physics stuff.
Is that the Portal
Yeah,
thing?
that's the Portal one. Yeah,
Okay.
the new version for Xbox and Windows is a Portal version.
Right.
Yeah, so I got that on Game Pass, and I'll play that next week. So this is, I know this is a game we'll probably lose Jen with, but I don't know if I would be playing it. It's only got me one radio. Let's see. It's just so hard to set cruise control. There we
Gotta
go.
love dramatic music.
It's real dumb. There we go. Okay. For some reason, I had to take my foot off the gas to activate the cruise control. Alright. So, my goal, we'll go for another 15 minutes here, is I'm going to go to that yellow dot second. It looks like it'll be easier for me to hit that on the way back.
Yeah, Jen, have you ever played Portal or Half-Life or any games like that? It's a Valve game. They use actual physics.
Yeah, so Bridge Constructor, I think it's the name of the game, came out on Steam. You have ropes and you build triangles as you're taught in physics. I got a D in that, so I know what I'm talking about. So you got to figure, and then the bridge has to work, and even the slightest thing off, and it doesn't. Like it's real fun to watch, because you can make the most ridiculous, like all these kinds of ropes and rods and stuff that are completely unnecessary but just look really stupid.
I remember it must have been middle school maybe, where we actually had to build bridges. Kind of similar thing. And then we'd make them out of like balsa wood and straws and string, and then we'd try to break them and see how long it would take to break them.
Yeah, I never had to do any of that. I missed out on some good projects like that because our school was, while an all-boys Catholic school, wasn't one of the higher-end ones. So it was just like, yeah, whatever. You know. Go, our basketball team is great. Yay. So I never got to do any of that. Maybe I probably wouldn't have done it, to be honest. I was more thinking I was on the athlete crew than the science crew in high school.
I mean, it was like a school. It was like a class thing. Like I didn't.
Oh, it was a project.
That.
Okay.
They were like, make it.
Do like a diorama.
I forget what class that was in for.
Okay, so I think back to the game slightly fast. I think that I have to go to Yellow Dot first. Yep, because that's the transport, and that is where I need to go, right? Yeah. I wish it gave me a choice to like see it on the map. I'm just gonna cut across this guy's lawn. Screw following the roads at this point. But yeah, there's games like that. I don't think as much as I love simulator games, I don't think I can get into this one. I think
this seems very complicated.
It seems like you need knowledge coming in. At least with Truck Simulator, you have enough of a knowledge already about how to A, drive a truck, and B, just telling you to go to point A to point B.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's new, Jen. I know I've seen it on streams on the Giant Bomb and things like that, because Vinny on there likes doing a lot of the Factorio and Astroneering and a lot of stuff where you build like factories. So he likes a lot of those games, like construction and building things. They did Kerbal, the space program thing. I've seen it on there, but they could also have gotten the game early. Okay, let's see. Yellow Dot is here. I think. Let's see. I think I need to back up. Yep. Let's see how this works here. Did I not bring the right vehicle?
It would help if they told you what vehicle you needed.
Okay. Well, here's like the help thing. Is there a way to just like go back to my thing? Can I fast travel?
Fast travel?
I guess not. Alright. We're going to quit and reload. And hopefully it doesn't leave me where it's saved. Because I've been live for about an hour, so I think that's enough of this game. Only because I'm slightly getting bored of it.
That's okay.
I'll show off that other game I downloaded just so you can see that when I'm done. I just want to see where this puts me. Yeah, so I'm most excited that I'll have my computer, next week. everything should be in by the 13th. I'll drop it off. Should be done fairly quickly. You're just adding a few pieces, right? It's not going to be like gens.
Yeah, it shouldn't take me very long. But like I said, we're gonna have to reinstall Windows and stuff because.
I backed everything up.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe that SSD, and then I'm gonna reinstall Windows back onto it.
Okay. Yeah, don't wipe the other hard drive.
Yeah, I'm gonna unplug that hard drive altogether.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I think Steam uploads all my saves to the cloud, but I will have them do it anyway.
Yeah, it should do that automatically.
All right, let's see where it puts me. Okay, back on the farm.
On the road again.
Nice. Okay. This gave me an option to sleep here. I want to see what that does. I'm not tired, so I can't sleep. The game yelled at me. I think this is the irrigation thing you were talking about, Tom. That I'm walking towards.
Is it like a giant line?
It's like a giant blue pipe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I guess I learned how to use this at some point. I don't know. Okay. So... that looks good. Oh. Messed up honey, but that's okay. Alright. So... this one, I'm going to have it... let's have the person here. Alright. Seems like I've hired all female workers so far, which is awesome. So... yeah. Alright, yeah, let's jump out real quick. I think I'll save here. Not that I know if I'll even play this again. Maybe not stream. I could concentrate more on it. We'll see. But we'll save. Yeah. Any shrines nearby? I just noticed Jenny said that. Alright, let's back out. So I'm going to go to this thing. It's called... Fallen Legion, Flames of Rebellion or something?
Mark, this sounds like a JRPG. I hope you're ready.
Oh, I've started playing it. It's a 2D side scroller. But yeah, that name is what made me. I just want to show you it. Everything about this screams RPG. It is probably an RPG, but...
well, I imagine it's got RPG elements in it.
oh, for sure. Okay, so... and it looks like it's like a... It feels like it's more... in terms of map layout from what I played, it feels like it's closer to a Valkyria Chronicles. And sort of you're going place to place.
One of David's greatest generals was fond of saying that every mistake is fortune.
Look at the way they spell these things. This is as snobby as you can get with this stuff. BYWWDI.
What does that mean? What is that?
Those are names.
Bidwi?
Bidwi and Dafid? I don't know.
Who comes up with this crap?
She was less
name generator.
Yours or your foes.
I just want to show you the gameplay here. So, from what I learned, you're chasing after someone because you were trying to do a bloodless coup. And I think that's the princess you're protecting. Nah, I don't even care about the story. Let's just get through this. God, this is long. Art style's kind of cool.
Yeah, it seems very I'm not sure, like Tales, like a Tales game.
Yeah, I could see. Okay. I guess that was just a scene, not any attacks. Yeah. So it has AP points, like so that's a guy, magic guy. The other one, she uses guns, and then there's someone with a spear. Under watchful eyes in the Whispering Meadow.
This looks like a dating simulator.
Yeah, so here's the combat. So there's combo bars. Yes, okay.
An RPG, Mark.
Yes, this is very much an RPG. But what I'm saying is, like, it's like active in the sense that I get 3 like things. It's like a mashing sort of.
It reminds me a lot of. It looks like a sped up version of Child of Light.
That's probably a good comparison.
Which I need to finish one of these days. I never finished that game. The odd Ubisoft RPG.
Yeah. And they're kicking my ass because I'm just button mashing. And not really paying attention.
Well, it looks like you gotta wait for the bars to fill up, and
Yeah.
then you go.
Yeah, there's also blocking as well.
And I imagine you could probably stagger them and
Yeah.
maybe go get chains.
That's combo fully restored matter. We'll make it cyst. I don't know. That brings back the person that died. I don't care. That went better.
Yep, that was good.
I don't know what that did, but it looked cool.
It's interesting, like, you don't have any control except over the battles.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like this is a phone game.
Yeah, it's almost like Castle Crashers meets Japanese RPG.
There's another, like, sort of RPG thing that I have been meaning to, what was it called? Something Dust.
The Legion Tale?
Yes, I think that's it. Dust and the Legion's Tale. I liked that when I played it. I think this is the boss. Let's see if I can actually block in this. I mean, I can block, but... Oh, no. No boss. I just want to do one more battle and then we'll call it a night.
Sounds good.
Ah, there we go. I did block. Awesome.
There you go.
Hey, apparently I did well. It was A and S. A for offense, S for defense, I guess, or something. Alright.
The old
So,
S rank.
that was the other game I downloaded today. So, anyway, thank everybody for joining us. I wish Farming Simulator was a little more fun or goofy or... but it just seemed like it's just straightforward. It's like Trucking Simulator. But I have no interest in actually doing farm tasks. Stardew Valley is enough where I just use the hoe, dig the hole, throw the seeds in, and water it. That is all I have to do. Next week, like I said, I'll figure out something else. Maybe I'll do Goat Simulator or something like that. Or maybe, depending on how quickly the computer stuff comes together, maybe I'll have a real Truckin' Thursday. We'll see how delivery goes on items. Anyway, thank you, Tom, for joining me.
No problem.
So if you want to plug everything else we do, I'll take care of the non-game stuff.
Sure. Game Vault Podcast. We release a new podcast every other Monday. We'll have one coming out this coming Monday. I'll also be streaming that Monday, whatever our Retro Roulette game happens to be. We spin a wheel every week and pick from my library of retro games. And whatever it lands on, we play that week. This week was Pokemon Trading Card Game, which we'll be talking about in the podcast, see what everybody thinks. I'll also be streaming Jenny's computer build. As soon as I get all that in, we'll throw some tweets out to make sure everybody's ready, and we'll do that. You can follow us on Twitter at GameVaultPod. Feel free to reach out to us there and see what you want to see us play. Our streaming schedule is kind of in flux right now. It's kind of like just Monday, Thursday at the moment, until we get all that worked out. We're also on Instagram at GameVault Podcast. So whatever your social media of choice, we're there. Come check it out. Our podcast can be found on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, wherever you get your podcast from. It also has an RSS feed if you want to just load that into whatever RSS reader you have and get it that way. But that pretty much does it for the Game Vault stuff. Mark, how about every other podcast we do?
So Stranger Damies, which is our D&D podcast, airs every Wednesday. We just finished up a session. The episode was the last of that session that aired on Wednesday. And on Thursdays, we have They Called This a Movie. We released a new episode today. It's on the 1995 film The Hologram Man, or Hologram Man, either way. It's a really fun episode, so go in and tune in for that. We have some enlightening conversation in it. And then, we have our Twitter feeds at Stranger Damies, at the main Damie. You can find the podcast anywhere, Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you can get them. The streaming, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to try and probably do 2 nights a week going forward once we get the computer fixed. But if you weren't watching on Twitter, and apparently I had a hard time spelling things today when I was putting this tweet out, because I didn't spell Twitch right, and so the link didn't work. The funny part is when I clicked it, it brought me to Twitch, but not the Game Vault Pod Twitch, so I didn't think that was what I misspelled. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing a special stream before we record the Game Vault Pods, probably about 8 o'clock. We'll go for about an hour. As I said, I've been inside for entirely too long, so I thought I've had some ideas floating around in my head. Floating in my head for some campaign things, and I just thought I'd have some fun. Maybe get some of the Stranger Damies people in to, tune into the Game Vault channel here. Maybe see if some people like it, get some followers, and maybe make it a regular thing going forward. Not so much for current Season 1 Stranger Damies stuff, because I don't want to spoil much. but we're not going to go into anything that'll be a spoiler. I just want to essentially world build for, as I called it, Philadelphia, the D&D campaign setting. It was a joke that I saw on Twitter by at Jinka, who's a pretty funny follow on weird Twitter. He said, "What if there was a D&D campaign set in Philadelphia?" And that was like 5 months ago or 4 months ago. It was back around Christmas time, and it's just been rattling around in my head. And then, I watched the Dimension 20s on Sleeping City, which is about New York, and then I'm reading this Eidolon RPG that I a Patreon person to, and they were talking about setting it something in a city, but then there's this like sort of Harry Potter-ish sort of, there's a magical world around the city. So I just thought, hey, why don't I jump on here, sort of talk some nerdy RPG stuff, tabletop RPG stuff with the community, and just try and build the baseline for a world that would be Philadelphia. I'm thinking factions and locations and just fun things. It might just be me shooting into the void as I write, talking into the void as I type stuff up. But I have some ideas, and I want to see if there's anyone out there that wants to contribute anything. Just have fun. Try and do different things on the channel. So be on the lookout for that. Probably 8 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah. So be on the lookout, and I will spell Twitch right next time. When I promote it, and even though Dan doesn't want me to have any login to the social media account. So anyway, thank you all for joining me. We will be back definitely Monday, for sure, for the Retro Roulette game. So until then, see you guys in the next one.